Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Virginia Tech Show. I'm your host, Kent Reese. Here's my thoughts on the Virginia Tech spring game from Saturday. This is a follow-up video from my recap video. My point of view of the quarterbacks, I think the quarterbacks, as expected, as we know, because everybody didn't know that Kyron Drones couldn't play because as a minor procedure, he missed this last 2 weeks of spring practice plus the spring game. Pop Watson was originally supposed to play, however, he pulled a muscle. If it's the real game, he will suck it up and play. Coming over and Pry. It was the day before the spring game. Howard Pop didn't play, so we end up with AJ Brand, Killen Ryan, and Davy Balfour. Davy Balfour number 1, Killen Ryan was number 2, and AJ Brand was number 3. It was offense versus defense. The offense was the orange team, and the defense was the white team. The quarterbacks did pretty good, not that great. The other two quarterbacks did drop the football and they fumbled in the recovery for a touchdown. Well, a couple from the defense. They did not do so well. Davy Balfour did pretty not that bad. He had 51 yards and 7-11 for a touchdown. But the best, and unfortunately the freaking quarterbacks didn't show not much passing, but the quarterbacks did show in running. All three of them could run the football. We knew Davy Balfour could run the football. I didn't know nothing very much about Colonel Ryan and AJ Brand. But I saw they can run the football. Dante Levitt. I think the defense did a pretty good job stopping the passing game, but it looked like they're looking on their running game. We need to remember that the spring game is also fake. It's banana. They're not going to show too much details. The great Michael Vick did not look like Michael Vick in the spring game. If he did, then Virginia Tech his spring game will wipe out everybody. But Michael Vick didn't look like Michael Vick as a true freshman, and it didn't look like Michael Vick as a redshirt freshman in the spring game. But however was I? Dante Levitt intercepted pick 6. That's like the defense looked good. That should have been a drop football. The referees didn't saw it. I thought it was a completion. That's a touchdown, and that was high school. But in college, it'd be an official review and overturn. I think Brent Pry got some say. I don't know, got some say now. But if I was Pry, I would have called that back. Hey, this is a real game. That would be a overturn by Dante Levitt. The defense, I'm impressed by the 3 running backs. Braylon Bennett, the Coastal Carolina transfer, he did a solid run. He got like 74 yards. He had a good spring game. And Marcel Hawkins, the Central Missouri running back, for Division II transfer, Central Missouri, he did pretty good. He got 54 yards. He looks a little green, but it looks like a pretty good job. And that's a reminder, Torrance. We also got a running back named Torrance. Tyler Mason did pretty good as well. He did a pretty good job running. Just remember, we got a good running back and Torrance Stewart. But Torrance Stewart, the Bowling Green transfer, will not be here until summer because He was classed as a Bowling Green. I think the running game did pretty good. Not only about the 3 quarterbacks, but 3 running backs. The defense looks pretty good. The defense did pretty good. The offensive line looks okay. Looks pretty darn good. Whenever we got Dylan's injured, something awesome. Got injured in the spring. The wide receivers look good as usual. I think the quarterbacks, these backup quarterbacks, did a good job. That opportunity to throw down the field and get a freaking wide open, but instead they break through and got the running game straight. I think these backup quarterbacks continue to throw an interception, and then AJ Brown throws an interception at the end. The Virginia Tech defense is going to do a very good job as they stopping the run. I think they can. Again, I think they can do it. Anyway, in conclusion, this is just a spring. These was true freshmen. Yeah, the quarterbacks keep on dropping balls and get fumbled. But, hey, at the end of the day, Virginia Tech won. It was just Thomas the White. Now Virginia Tech football, expecting the transfer portal will open up, and this is the inclusion, and we continue to do well in the summer. Expect here Chicago Drones back mid-June. Anyway, that's my thoughts of the Virginia Tech spring game from Saturday. This is a follow-up from the recap. Everything looks pretty solid. Hoping things looks better by fall than going this summer. Like I said, starters, a lot of people was out for the season. A lot of people was hurt during the spring. 2 cornerbacks didn't play in the game. Anyway, that's what I say in Virginia Tech. That's what I say in the Virginia Tech show. That's my thoughts of the Virginia Tech spring game from Saturday. Anyway, that's what I say in the Virginia Tech show. Please like if you enjoy it, comment, subscribe button. Really help me out again. Let's go Hokies.